I've just looked at the news about NATO's disarrangement of bringing in something that needs protecting. What does NATO stand for? North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Well, most of people in NATO really shouldn't be in it anyway, because you were given an alliance to protect you by two world active receivers of war. The United Kingdom and the United States of America were the two allies originally. Russia joined in with Stalin. And this thing about Stalin's romance to do with Alexandra and the dream of being in love with the Queen of Crimea. You see, Stalin was a romantic, and he didn't want to go to war in the first place anyway. He was Romanian, and possibly half Georgian. So, moving on from everybody else's following of Stalin, you're miscontrived to have that because he was a romantic to start with in the 1920s. He never got to marry Queen Alexandra because of uprising of socialism. Socialism is just the most unreasonable vehicle. It is not anything but a knee-jerk reaction to a defense of something queer. I want to talk about NATO and Ukraine and then remind you what CND is all about: complete nuclear disarmament. It is about the rules of engagement. It is about the rules of engagement. Anybody that has long-range missiles would potentially just press a button and wipe out a complete different country's city without having an engagement of war on the battlefield. So complete nuclear disarmament was made about to stop that from happening. Hence, submarines can carry nuclear bombs, and so can aircraft. Dropping nuclear bombs in a war is still possibly not the best idea, but if somebody's invading your country and they won't give in, if somebody's stealing land that's not yours and won't stop, my idea would be to ignore all that and just go full border defence. Eventually, whoever's trying to defend it by stealing it will leave because you stop the food supply to them. So in other words, I'm advising anybody like a scenario, maybe like the same as Ukraine in the Russian war. The Russians have taken land which is actually Ukrainian. So you go to the Ukrainian land which was Ukrainian and you just occupy your borders. You wait and you stop the food coming through. They have to go somewhere else, they give in. Like that other guy that was a friend of Russia that has been killed in an aircraft crash. I don't like the complete nuclear disarmament being upset. So this is why I'm talking out. I'm a neutral in peace. But I don't know what's up with President Putin. He's going to get voted out soon, I'm sure of it. And if you just go and reclaim your borders and sit your armies there and stop all the food moving, the Russians will have to leave, or the Russian sympathisers will have to leave. But where will they go? So the complete nuclear disarmament is, in question why NATO's dithering about Ukraine's eligibility. This isn't anything but somebody's skew attempt of using World Bank money to generate defence on other countries' revenue off of people's manufacture of vehicles. Have you seen the vehicles that I'm going to make with Scamal AEC? Brilliant, isn't it? They are 100% tank missile proof. They got ID protection underneath, and they're going to have 3 layers of missile strike and fire explosion safety. So you won't have any personnel hurt from IDs in vehicles anymore. And every single axle has a lift axle on it. You can disengage the drive and lock the other side of the diff. You can carry on at a 6x4. I've worked in bus and trucks a long time. So anyway, that's why I didn't want to make a war machine. I'm protecting people. Now, this thing about NATO, I think you're scared of what other people will do with nuclear bombs, and rightly so. So, Ukraine, you would get away with having an aircraft that would drop a bomb, and you would also get away with a submarine that could shoot a bomb. Because the reason why those are allowed, you can be detected. You have to be in the vicinity. They're short range bombs. You have to be detected, so it gives the other people the chance to engage and stop a war. But long range missiles, which is nuclear war territory, pointing at other countries, is banned by NATO. Yeah. See you later, everybody. They're going to vote that guy out, and the Kremlin's going to just have a complete clean. I suggest possibly that the Communist Party's going to get pissed off with everything because they're all too old, and nobody's got any body organs for them. What are you going to do with your last days of life? CPR. See you later.